So hello everyone. From today we are starting 10-minute series on very important topics with respect to UPSC prelims. Since time is very less for your upcoming UPSC prelims examination, we will be keeping it very short and to the point. Today I have kept the topic of model code of conduct, regarding which one article has been published yesterday, which says that former election commissioner Ashok Lavasa writes election commission model codes needs reform and India needs model leadership. But before we delve into this article, we should understand what is model code of conduct. In model code of conduct, what is written? Code of conduct, model code of conduct. Code of conduct का क्या मतलब होता है? It means it will regulate the behavior. What are do's and what are don'ts? So it will regulate the behavior of politicians and political party so that free and fair elections can be conducted, right? So that there is no undue influence of the government in power, right? So that they should behave the way they ought to behave, so that these politicians and political parties should behave in the manner in which they ought to behave, जैसे उनको करना चाहिए, right? So that free and fair election can be ensured in the system, and regarding which Article 324 also says that which empowers Election Commission of India to conduct free and fair election, and it becomes operational on the day in which election schedule is announced. And it remains till the date the results are announced. First time it was introduced in Kerala in 1960, and my question to you all is model code of conduct is statutory. क्या इसके पास कोई legal backing है? So answer is no, it does not have any legal backing. That means if somebody breaches model code of conduct, there is no law, no statutory backing is there. No law and no statutory backing is there, and you can't be punished under any law. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? It means that is it completely toothless? No, because there are corresponding acts as well. For example, you will be punished under various other sections of, for example, IPC, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, CRPC, Representation of People's Act. For example, regarding CRPC, we have for any politicians who are conducting a hate speech or communal activity, they will be punished. So there is law there are corresponding laws for each of these activities, through which we are regulating the behavior of these politicians as well as political parties. And Election Commission of India, moreover, Election Commission of India can issue notices to these politicians and political parties for alleged breach of model code of conduct. So what we have understood, that Article 324 gives Election Commission of India power to conduct free and fair election, regarding which there has been consensus formed by these political parties to bring out some regulations. These regulations are called as model code of conduct, by which we are regulating the conduct of these politicians and political parties. There is no statutory backing. Second point, there is no statutory backing. Third point, first time it was introduced in Kerala in 1960. Okay, now next what he writes that this Ashok Lavasa ji writes that this model code of conduct needs more tooth, because political environment in the country has sharpened, blunting the efficacy of model code of conduct. Instances of violations are rising, becoming rampant and rabid. Political leaders are deployed their prestige, firepower, demagoguery like never before. and finding ingenious ways to remain the shadow zone between the letter and the spirit of model code of conduct. And the spirit of model code of conduct is to conduct free and fair election at any cost, so that there is no undue influence for the parties in power. Money has replaced muscle. Technology has provided a shining armor, and Chicago and dodging the model conduct code of conduct has higher premium than the inclination to adhere. So what are the points we have to remember regarding model code of conduct? Code of conduct. First point that we have to remember is model code of conduct. The basic purpose of model code of conduct. क्या है purpose model code of conduct का? The ultimate objective, the summum bonum for the model code of conduct is to conduct free and fair election. Perfect. So free and fair election. By how they can ensure free and fair election? By regulating the behavior. Of politicians and political parties. First time it was introduced in Kerala in 1960, and it has not been given a statutory backing. No statutory backing. Next point that you have to remember is no statutory backing. And next point, it has been formed through consensus of political party, consensus of these political parties. With this basic knowledge, let us solve one question, and let us see a question, and do mention the answer in the comment list. In the comment section, you can mention your answer. We will see the question, and you have to provide the answer for this particular question. Let us see the question. This question could be very, very important for your upcoming examination. That is, the question is, the code of conduct, with reference to the model code of conduct, consider the following statement. The code of conduct does not have any statutory basis. I hope we have studied. The second statement is, model code of conduct comes into force immediately on the announcement of the election schedule by the commission. The objective of MCC is to ensure that the party in power is not able to use public money to improve its electoral prospect. There are 3 statements given. Do mention the answer in the comment section, and till that time we will be coming again with another very, very important concept on polity and governance and other sections of the UPSC syllabus. Thank you everyone. We'll be meeting soon.